Hi guys, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Estate Agents, and I hope you're well. What a beautiful day it is today, and the sun is just in front of me here. And I just want to welcome you to my property tour because I'm in a beautiful village called Semington, and just in there behind me you can see it's a lovely, stunning, extended cottage called Swan Cottage. Absolutely superb. The original part we believe is built in 1744, so early 1700s. It's been extended, so there's great living proportions, and it sits on about 1/4 of an acre in total. Adjacent to it is open fields, countryside, and with the village of Semington you're not too far from our cherished Kennet Avon towpath walks as well. With all my tours, you know, I'm going to spin this camera around, but you can just see those beautiful elevations in there. When you get into the property, there's a couple of ways in. You can see that back entrance, there's a front entrance with a porch that opens up into a lovely family area. You've got this lovely stone flooring that then takes you into a big sitting room area with a fire, opens up into this glorious, fabulous kitchen with, again, you've got some aspects over this garden here and into the countryside, which is just in there behind me, which you can just see through that hedging. You've got 4 bathrooms, you've got 4 bedrooms, you've got double garage port, beautiful gardens. And I remember this property 6 years ago. It was stunning then, it's stunning now. It's not going to be on the market long. It's very keenly priced. It's called Swan Cottage, so you know, with all my tours I'm going to turn this camera around. We're going to just talk about the amenities of Semington, and then we're going to head into that front aspect of this property, and we're going to take a good look around. And there's just the elevations again from the rear of the property. The front of the property is just there, and just up there, just over the bridge there, is the cherished Kennet Avon towpath walk. So you're right on the countryside with Semington. Semington School's further up there, and people really live here because they want to be part of a village network and a social scene. And of course, you've got some lovely countryside walks through these fields which diagonally go across. The A350 actually runs along here, so that A350 then can take you up to Warminster, Westbury, up onto the A303 if you want to go that way. If you want to go back down the A350, you can head then towards Melksham, which is pretty much the closest town, and then you can either spur off there from Bower Hill. You can get up to Devizes, you can get to Canal, you can get to Chippenham, you can get to Bradford and Avon and Corsham. They're all very, very well located within, say, an 8 to 10 mile radius of where we are today. And then the other towns of West Wiltshire towns of Bradford and Avon, Trowbridge, Warminster and Westbury, going out on the other side of the A350. Semington's a lovely village. This was built, like I say, originally in about 1744. I'm just going to walk you through that gate so I can just show you the front and the side of that carport, and then we're going to go in that door. I'm going to take a good look around this property at Swan Cottage. It's a beautiful cottage, and like I said, it's a pleasure to have this back on our books after 6 years when we sold it to this couple. And there's the front elevation as you just come in, or the aspect I should just say. And there's so much parking here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course you've got this carport there. There's even some storage in behind, and there's access into the roof as well. Now Semington up there, you can just get up there into the village itself, and then you go around the roundabout and you head towards Trowbridge on this side. Take a left and you go along the A350 if you want, and back on yourself up there. You can just see that there's a little bridge there. There's access to the canal walks, which are very, very close. It's right on your doorstep, so it's beautiful for its scenery and countryside walks. You really are in the countryside here. Melksham's just a bit further down, like I said, and with Semington you've also got a school as well, a little primary school, which is doing very well. These are the elevations of the front. We're actually going to go around the side, like I said earlier, just to go in through a different access. It's going to take us straight into the kitchen. It's a beautiful property. It's got a lot of square footage with it. So let's go through that 5-bar gate and take a good look around Swan Cottage. And as we just walked through, I just wanted to show you all that parking, because you're just going to come off the road all the way around and then into the village. So there's plenty of parking here. We'll go through this 5-bar gate and we'll spend a bit of time outside. I mentioned these guys, you know, we've known these guys because they bought the property of us about 6 years ago, and it's just a lifestyle move. They absolutely adore this cottage. They will be moving, they're motivated to move, and it's pure lifestyle, and that's the only reason these guys are putting this on the market. So it's going to be a pleasure trying to sell this again and getting some interested parties, but I just want to spend a bit more time out here. And I know I'm whispering because you just feel like it's quiet. You can hear a bit of road noise, I suppose, if you wanted to look it that way. The wind will blow across. But let me just take that camera out there before we go inside. And there's some dog walking across this diagonal field, and people walk all the way around, and they can link back up into Semington as well, absolute picture. Little access there for some storage, which we'll talk about. Storage in there, log store there. What a beautiful cottage this is. I'm just gonna give you another look at that before we go in. We're gonna go through those doors straight away. Here we go, let's just walk in. So I'm just gonna come around. Remember, I just showed you outside all that parking. Little view again, little patio here. We'll talk about the land that it sits on. So let's get inside this. And we're immediately greeted by the kitchen. Lovely dual aspect there with lovely windows coming from there. You've got windows coming from there, all flooded in natural light. Lovely flooring, there's underfloor heating, big breakfast area, all fitted in with built-in units that you'd expect. Nice little wine units and rack there as well. Let's walk around the kitchen. You've got ceiling spotlights, beams, beautiful flooring, everything that you'd expect in a cottage. And just look at all that light that you've got. And of course, if you're going to spend time in the hub of the house, which kitchens are, you've got aspects there, and you've got those wonderful views over countryside as well. It really is a treat. Of course, you're going to have built-in units. In these units, you've got fridge, freezer, you've got your double oven in there. Just in here, you've got your dishwasher, your sink unit. And if you just stood where we were and you spent your time in here just entertaining your guests, your family, that's what your aspect will look like. Little seating areas here. Pop the camera out there. And there's that rear garden that I stood out earlier. Bring the camera out this side. And again, you're going to have the same aspect. But of course, we're going to show you a lot more even upstairs. But that's the aspect to the fields. What a great start to this property. We're just going to walk through here. Now, there's going to be times when I pause the camera or the video because there's a lot to cover, because this is a 4-bed semi-detached property, but there's a lot of square footage, there's a lot of rooms, and they're really interesting, they're very cool. But look at that flooring. Now, the underfloor heating will continue. There's some stone flooring, it doesn't go there, but then goes into these two areas over, into that area over there as well. And there's underfloor heating upstairs as well. It's heated by oil heating, which I think they change once or twice a year. Really cool. And then just through here, the flooring continues and then opens up into a little utility area. Door to the rear, that just takes you out to the back. Remember, all the garden really is to the side and the back there, but plumbing for washing machine as you'd expect. Built-in fitted cupboards, which are cool. The flooring continues along. This just opens up again. So you've got another inner passage, exposed stone walling, which is really, really cute. A little place here to open up, and I'm going to take you this way because you wouldn't know unless I did it and you saw the floor plan. This opens up to the front, and I was standing in there in that kitchen. So I'm going to take you back through here. I'm going to leave this door open so it makes sense to you. Walk along here, and there's a little pantry here. She does her own little marmalade and jams. So cute. Open up this door, tiled flooring, downstairs loo, wash hand basin, ladder style radiator, and there's a shower as well. Sprinkler shower head, walk in. So you actually got a walk-in shower, and what a good size this is as well. Absolutely stunning Swan Cottage. It's a lifestyle move for anybody, people that are looking for cottages, people are looking for this type of lifestyle. Well, this is going to be ideal because you're going to want to go into a village. You want to start to socialise because obviously being in a village, it's got a certain appeal to it. These cottages don't come up on the market that often. It's just simply stunning, and those are just two little rooms that I've showed you so far. So I'm just going to stop the tour. We'll come back and reflect in a bit into this kitchen, but let's get out into that other sitting room, living room and snug area. So I'm just going to give you one last aspect of this kitchen. Love that work surface, flooring, seating area. Remember, I mean, you know, there's 4 windows in this kitchen now. So you've got 2 there, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then the patio doors as well. Plenty of ceiling spotlights. I've turned them on so you know they're working. As if they weren't. Obviously, fridge and freezer, as expecting the dishwasher just tucked away in there. Of course, you're going to have base units and eye-level cupboards. Little door that opens up. Love this flooring. Look at the little recessed areas there with the stonework there, and then the shelving unit. Then it comes into here again, nice beams in there. Don't know if that one's original, these aren't, but it gives you that character and feel. It just opens up. There's a lovely log burner, and that just belts out a lot of heat. You've got this beautiful window just bringing in natural light. On the left here, you've got that exposed walling, which is bricked, and then you've got this lovely flooring in here. You can just sit here. Radiators in there, again, belting out heat if you need it. And look at the design on that staircase. Look at the twirls and the newels and the spindles and the artwork that goes up that stairs, and upstairs is just equally impressive. Little areas in there for recessing and lit. And if I walk in here, just pop the camera through there, and there you've got that gorgeous 1/4 acre in total with the parking as well. Then you've got the outside. We'll explore that again, but it's a stunning situation. We're lucky to have this on the books. Like I said, we sold it to them 6 years ago, and they've just been really good stewards of this property. I love that log burner. He tells me you only need to put 1 or 2 logs in and that will do the job, so it's highly effective. The flooring then just continues. Remember, there is some underfloor heating, but just not in this stonework area. That was the door we came up from the utility area. The beams, the exposed stonework, it just continues. The lovely windows bringing in natural light, and the sofa unit in the corner there, just so you can kick back and chill out. You can even make another access point if you want to and put a fire in there. These guys didn't see the need, and I agree. Lovely bit of workmanship on that flooring here with all the wood and everything is cute. I could call this cute, I could call it utterly charming, I could call it everything that a cottage would be, but simplify, it's just a really, really cool cottage for someone to buy. And I know I'm going to create a lot of interest with this property, I really am. Love the deep window sills. I hope I'm covering a lot off for you. Radiator there. We're going to take a trip upstairs in a minute with that beautiful staircase. And then to the front of the property, just open up this. So there is a porch as well. Look, there's some posts there, little seat area. I don't know, what do you call that window? Little porthole window. And then that door, solid door, radiator, just beautiful. And if I just turn that camera around, there we have it. We can call this a snug area. It can be a second living room area. It really doesn't matter what we name it. But look at that light as it just sits there on that window. That sun, I mean, I've been out there now and time is about 1:30. So it just floods that garden, just floods this property. And in these next spring and summer months, this is going to be absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to walk along here again, because I feel I need to just show you these recess areas again. And all that stonework. Look at the flooring. Stonework again. Beams, windows, deep window sills, fireplace, superb. Come back through, let's have a poke back in here with a camera. I'm not going to show you utility. We're going to get upstairs and start having a look at those 3 bedrooms. There are 4 bathrooms with this, which we'll show you. You've seen 1 bathroom so far. Let's get upstairs. And I'm just back out here in that snug area again, living room area, just showing off this flooring. Let's get upstairs. Let's look at these stairs. Look at the workmanship just gone into this landing area alone. And then you've got little architraves, or you've got little areas there, the recesses. There's a beautiful, absolutely stunning bedroom with a, I don't know what to call that view. It's just absolutely lovely. Look at the workmanship just going into there. I've got to show these stairs again because you've got this lovely flooring. And I just think it's a really decent example of this property. Absolutely superb. There's another level which we'll talk about in a minute. That just goes up there. Let's get into one of the bedrooms, shall we? Flooring continues, door opening up, exposed brickwork, stonework, nice windowsills again. Nice lovely window to that front elevation, window to the side elevation, big enough room for a double bed, freestanding either side. Really decent this. Pop the camera out there and then look down there. Look from that light, bringing all the way through this hallway and landing area. Absolutely lovely. Deep windowsills again. Lovely guest bedroom that. And guess what's over there? You don't say any more? What you see is on the tin, boys and girls. Coming through here. This little area in here. Got some mirrors in there. Flooring. And yep, you guessed it, an ensuite. Low level WC tile flooring, ladder style radiator, all the tiling around, ceiling spotlights. I've turned them on so you can see they're working. Shower screen, door. Brilliant. Come back through, and then we're back into this bedroom. What a lovely guest bedroom this is. So I'm not going to number the bedrooms. They're 4 in total, or 3 in an off room, whatever you want to call it, and an office. I'll go up here actually first because it's here and it makes sense to. On there, there's a bathroom in there. There's 2 further bedrooms and an ensuite. But let's pop up here a minute because it's pretty cool. I think this is a great office. It could be a bedroom. You can call it what you want. And through that window, there's just views of countryside. It's really good. The other people before had a desk in here, 2 beds. I remember when we sold it years ago. The other good thing is you can see this here. This can just fold down. You can walk on there and go into that storage in there, and that's into the eaves. And there's plenty of storage. There's oodles of storage space in the attic. It's quite heavy. Put it down, turn, whatever, shut it, and you can walk across there and then get into there. What an ingenious little thing that is, just to create that. And again, come back here. I will show you, actually. It's just that I'm going to leave it to another shot. But let's look down there. And there we are. How cool is that? Come back through. And it's all linked up here. Everything's power connected, cables, you name it. But it would make a good little office. I'm going to just stop the camera here because there's another 2 bedrooms, en suites and bathrooms to show you. And of course, we're back in the landing area. Remember, we've been in this bedroom with the ensuite, exposed wallings, lovely deep windowsills. We've been upstairs into that loft room, bedroom 4, whatever you want to call it. You call it what you want. Let's go up these steps into this bathroom. Stunning bathroom. Tiling there. Low level WC wash hand basin. Double glazed window. Tile at the back there, ladder style radiator, and again another big shower. Look at that. I'd be scared to touch the buttons. I don't know what it would do. It's just one of those things. I don't even know. It looks like a solarium, but whatever it is, all the technology's in there. I'm sure it can scrub you up pretty nicely. Me, I'm old fashioned. Give me a glass of wine and I'll just sit in the bath for about an hour and not wash. Just what a beautiful bathroom though, it really is. And it's a decent size as well. You're not looking at, you know, you've got plenty of elbow room in here, you know, which is what bathrooms should be. Go back into that lovely flooring again. Look at that down in that living room area. Staircase. I want to just show you everything here. This gets interesting as well because this again is another bedroom. Decent size as you'd expect. Double bed, little storage down there. Windows, you know what that window's going to do. It's going to show you all of that out there, and that's what you're paying the money for. You want to live in a village, you want a cottage, you want the parking, you want the land, or decent gardens, you want the view. Well, I'm giving it you today. I'll even give you a walk-in dressing area, his and hers. There we go. Honestly, what you see is on the tin. Come through there. Again, plenty of room, storage, ensuite, tile flooring, low level WC. I'm not even going to show you that view because you know what that view is going to do. And the reason why I'm not going to show you, because you're going to see it in about 10 seconds, but that's a nice walk-in shower cubicle. Let me just show you around here. You walk in. There we go. So, you could say 4 bathrooms or 4 toilets, whatever. Utility downstairs, big kitchen, living room. Just show you that landing again. Snug room, utility room, shower room downstairs. And the pièce de la résistance. There's a big window in it. Look at that. 2 windows. This picture window is stunning. Utterly stunning. And there we have your rear aspect. Now, I've got many properties on my books, but I haven't got one that beats this aspect yet for this year. So this is a great start for all of you boys and girls looking for properties in villages. Because I've got one for you. And it's called Swan Cottage. And it just gets better, doesn't it? There we go. And sometimes the camera will do the talking. I don't actually need to say much here. That landing area is long. That bedroom at the back there that we showed you with the ensuite, all that light floods in from here. It comes in here. It's a beautiful 4-bed this is. And that is everything inside the property. Let's get outside. I'm going to show you everything that's outside in that garden, carport and store for you. But I'll just give you one more look in this bedroom. It's a really big bedroom this as well. That's what you can wake up to. And there's all these walks as well. And it goes all the way around the village. If you've got animals, kids, and you're after this lifestyle. And hopefully Swan Cottage is the one for you. So I believe it's a stunning cottage and we're lucky to have it on our books. Let's get outside and take a look around. And of course I'm back downstairs again. I've just come up from those properties up there. Wasn't that a beautiful bedroom? Back into this snug room. We're going to walk through, come on guys. Walk back through here. Living room, call it what you want. Day room, sleeping room, reading room. Beautiful anyway. Out into this kitchen. Remember, to the left is the utility and shower room. Stunning kitchen, 4 windows here, door. Aspect to the rear though, over that undulating countryside with all the walks. Coming up to the patio. Let's have a look around here then in this garden. Let's have a proper look around. So just to the right there's a detached carport that's opened up in there. There's storage in there and storage in there. We think, and don't quote me on it if I'm out by an inch, about 1/4 acre in total. So I'm giving you just a guide in terms of the size of the gardens. And there's your views. Come back to the front. I love this detached thing. You could put some doors in there. These guys don't need to do that. That's where the oil gets changed. It's oil heating in Semington. And then all of this parking as well to the front. These guys have got area there for a motorhome as well. I mean, you can do what you want with the parking, but I'm just saying there's plenty of parking. Laid salon. There is a septic tank, and that septic tank is there. The reason I tell you it, because it helps you in terms of information on your purchase. It's shared with 4 or 5 of you, and they pay a nominal sum each year, and I think that gets taken out once or twice a year maximum. Look at that view. Now in here, remember, up there you can get a ladder, put the storage up there, you can make it into an office. In here, extra storage, just thought I'd show you. It's always handy. Change it if you want. Got double glazed windows, sink. Do what you want with it. Some power in here, all subject to planning permissions. If you've got a bit of imagination, which most of you have, then you can do what you want with it. And then this is the gardens, little log store in here. Under there, hornbeam bush, that will just change colour. So we're obviously just in the middle of March. Apparently Thursday's going to be hotter than Ibiza for you lot that like the sun. And here we are again. We started this tour, a little shed down here. You can make this into a veggie patch. They've got some lovely trees. There's a lovely tree there that just comes out into bloom. And then there's the rear aspect of this cottage. Look at that. Okay. And I think sometimes you do have to let the camera do the talking. And to summarise, we are selling a 1740s-ish cottage called Swan Cottage. I think you can agree there's plenty of square footage with this property. There's plenty of parking with this property, and then the location sells itself. You've got good transport links, good links to, if you want a day out in Bath, you're about 15 miles away, 30-40 minute drive. You can go to the special heritage city of ours in Bath. There's other places like Laycock or Chelfield Courts that are by, all National Trust as well. There's plenty of days out. You can go into the towns, and all towns have got, plenty of amenities. And if you want to get to the train station from Melksham, you can link it to Chippenham, you can link it to Paddington. That's about an hour and 15 minutes from Chippenham. People do move to Wiltshire, but they also work still in London. You don't have to be in the Shard anymore if you're hybrid working. But this is Swan Cottage. Any questions, it's Nigel at Lock & Key Independent Estate Agents. Feel free to give me a call on 01225 70734. I really hope you've enjoyed the tour as much as I have. There was a lot for me to take in today, so hopefully I've covered it off with enthusiasm and with love, obviously, because I love my job. Any questions, again, it's 707 342. Have a great day and look forward to hearing from you.